Side Hustle Slim Jim here today. The economy is tough. Inflation is tough. It's really hard to pay your bills. For most people, a 9 to 5, might cut it to just get by. But if you're wanting to prepare for retirement or get ahead in your finances, take a vacation once in a while, help out some people in need, it's almost becoming a requirement to have something on the side, some kind of side hustle. So I am trying different side hustles. And really my goal is I'm going to do my best. I'm going to go on a journey of this side hustle, see if I can get it to $500 a month. And then maybe you watch and you see, oh, I think I could do that too. And this is a side hustle you could try for yourself. I'm particularly looking for side hustles that have really low cost to start because, most side hustles fail. And if you're investing, $1,000, $2,000 into each of these side hustles and most of them fail, you're going to go broke. You're going to be in a worse financial position than you were before. So I'm looking for ones with really low startup capital, really quick to get to market, to get some feedback, see if this is a side hustle that's going to work. And just with where we're at right now, I'm looking for ways for AI to kind of leverage to make these side hustles possible in ways they wouldn't be possible before. So I'm going on a journey of starting a dropshipping store, an e-commerce store using dropshipping. And we're going to see if I can grow this to $500 a month. So this is video 1 of the series. If you guys want to see video 2, please like, comment, subscribe. That lets me know, oh, this is something people want to see. And I'm just going to give it, the old college try. I'm going to do my best to turn this into an e-commerce store. And again, the goal is $500 a month. That's kind of how I validate these side hustles. So first off, what is dropshipping? You're probably familiar with e-commerce. That's just where you're selling things online. The challenge with traditional e-commerce is you have to buy a bunch of inventory. So it costs a lot up front and you have to store the inventory. You have to worry about shipping. It's a lot of work. It's not really a side hustle. It's a full-time job. But drop shipping is where you put your supplier's products for sale. And when people buy them, they ship direct from the supplier to the person. So basically, you're just kind of the middleman, but you don't really do that much. Those are the best types of side hustles. So we're going to see if I can get a drop shipping store set up in 30 minutes or less. I'm pretty speedy. And the next video, if you guys like this, we'll work on getting traffic to the store. And again, we'll see if we can grow this to $500 a month. So I'm going to be using Doba for this. So this is an AI tool to help build your drop shipping store. They have a 14-day trial for 99 cents. So I like that. I can give it a shot for pretty much free. One thing I'm looking for here is they ship mostly from the US, which that's really important because if they're shipping from overseas, there's a lot of delays, which ends up with unhappy customers, which leads to bad reviews, which leads to your store not doing very well. So I like this, mostly US. And one key word I was looking for was AI. I want to see if AI can make dropshipping. Dropshipping's been a business class for a long time, but I want to see if AI can make this easier. All right, so after I create an account, here is the dashboard. It's a little overwhelming, but you can see here the top ranking products, or is these the top ranking companies? You can kind of see high profit right now. You can kind of tell the holiday stores. So that's one option when we're picking our product or products. So you could sell one product, you could sell multiple products. You could do focused on a particular holiday, like Christmas is coming up. Or if you want to be more evergreen, you could sell something like a laser engraving machine. That's another thing to think about is if you're wanting, smaller products where you're going to sell a lot of them, or if you want to do, we could have a store just focused on this laser engraving machine. I did down in the selected for you. What are these water pipes doing in here? Home perm. Did they see my hair? Don't know why they think I would want a water pipe or a home perm set. This is another one. So I don't have a dog. I don't know why these are selected for me, but you get kind of a feel for what products are available. So I want to go through their tutorial here. So let's get you on track. A few tasks to catch up on. Let's go to start now. Congratulations, starting your drop shipping journey with Doba. Here's what you do. Look at all that text. Sum this up. I'm just kidding. By the time this finished, I could have just read it. Just being funny. All right, so they have a 15-day challenge to get your store going. Pick a profitable niche. Understand which platform works best for your goals. Build a winning product catalog. Launch your first store with clarity and confidence. I like it. That's what I'm wanting to do. I read this. Mark is completed. Go to next task. Watch a video.
Hello and welcome to Doba. We're so glad that you're here. Whether this is your first time exploring dropshipping, and that's exactly why we created it. We've helped millions. The next 15 days, you'll unlock a new lesson or tool. These are short, focused pieces of content that you can actually use and apply. not fluff. Some days it's mindset and goal setting, because if you don't know what success looks like.
Okay, basically to sum up the video, they're talking about their 15-day challenge, and they kind of release new features and new tips each day. And I like that they do it this way, because this could be pretty overwhelming if you just come in and it's like, where do I begin? So I like that they're kind of putting it into, bite-sized pieces.
With zero experience, zero products, and zero idea what they were doing. The only difference is they kept going. So let's start small. Build your store. Let's test ideas. And let's build something real with Doba.
That was inspiring. Basically, they said it's meant for people with no experience, who don't know what product they want. And I agree with this 100%. They said the key is to just not give up and to keep going. They say the only way you can fail at anything is if you give up. Like if you just, you get setback. If you keep going, you'll be successful. I like that. I'm inspired. All right. So now, what is your product niche? Multiple choice. So, when you're doing this, I hope that they have, we'll see as we get into this, if they have some ways to show you what would be profitable, what would not. Otherwise, I'd just ask ChatGPT. Honestly, what I was going to do was just take a screenshot. In fact, I'm just going to do that. I'd take a screenshot, drag it into ChatGPT. Which niche would you recommend for a drop shipping store to make $500 a month as quickly as possible? But when you're thinking through this, you want what's profitable. You can also think about what you would be interested in yourself, what you would be passionate about. If this ends up turning into a big store, do I want to be selling beauty and health products? Maybe. Sports stuff would be good. Electronics are always down my alley. I could say not sure. I probably don't want to do seasonal, because I don't want to rush where it's like, oh, you got to make this successful before Christmas or else wait for next Christmas. There is, if you look at online shopping, obviously Black Friday and Christmas, there's this huge uptick. So you could focus on those, but I'm more wanting something, can I make $500 a month going on in perpetuity is what I'm looking for. All right, and ChatGPT says pets. And I get why they say that, because people will spend an infinite amount of money. People spend more money on their pets than they will their children. But I don't know if I want to do pets. I'm going to do not sure, because I'm not sure. Okay, how long have you been running your dropshipping business? I'm brand new and learning. So I do not currently have a dropshipping. I have an Amazon store. It's not, I guess technically it might be dropshipping. But this is different. I'm pretending this is a brand new startup. I'm pretending I'm you, Joe, watching from Chicago, who just wants to start this from scratch. Put in some info. All right, task 1 done. The reading. Task 2, the video. The survey. Task 3, what is dropshipping and why should you do it? So what I explained before, a customer places an order on your store at retail price. That order just goes straight through to the supplier at wholesale price. They ship directly to the customer, and then you make a profit. Dropshipping is great because you don't need a warehouse or large investment to get started. The keys are choosing a profitable niche. And this is good for business in general. Broad categories do well, but they're crowded. So you're better off, you can either be a small fish in a big pond, like if I have an electronics store. I'm a small fish in a big pond, right? There's Best Buy, there's Walmart, there's Target. I'm very small fish. Or you can be a big fish in a small pond. So you could niche down and say, I'm going to be, the #1 German Shepherd bed store or something like that. So choose a profitable niche. Then you need to find the right supplier. You don't want suppliers. Your supplier is going to reflect your brand. So if you're selling and your supplier misses a shipment or it's bad, the product's damaged, and your customer is going to get mad at you. They don't understand that you're drop shipping behind the scenes. They're going to be upset. They're going to leave a negative review on you. So you want to keep that in mind. Again, that's why I like that they use mostly US providers. The Windstream guy is here fixing my internet. See, this is the joys of, working from home, side hustles. People can fix your internet in the middle of the day, and you're here. So find the right supplier. So you want to make sure you have a good supplier. Then you build your store. So Shopify, which is, I'm guessing, what we're going to be using. They also say you can sell through Amazon and Walmart, but those take a lot of approval. Those are actually kind of difficult to get into. So we'll see if they have some ways to get into there. If you can sell on Amazon, then you get a lot more eyes on it right away. If I make jimmysdogtoys.com, I'm not going to do that. But I'm not going to get a lot of traffic. Whereas if I can put, these dog treats or dog toys or whatever on Amazon, there's people already on there looking for those products. So then develop a brand that resonates. So that is a key piece. If you want a really successful dropshipping store, getting a brand is a great way to do it. A really strong brand doesn't seem like you're, some overseas AI generated brand, although I probably will use AI to generate this to give me ideas at least. And then once your store is live, then you can scale it. So again, I kind of want to start at like $500 a month. To me is, hey, this is something viable. If you can't get something to $500 a month, it's like, I don't know, maybe this needs to be killed. So then talking about startup costs, they say from $100 to $500. We'll see if I can do it cheaper than that. But yeah, you need a domain, platform subscription if you're going to be on Shopify or something like that. I think we can do this cheaper than $100 to $500. But still, that is drastically cheaper than starting a complete e-commerce store from scratch. I have a friend who started his own e-commerce store, and he thought he had this really winning ticket. He found these scissors that sold really, really well. So he bought like 5,000 pairs of scissors. And shipped them to his warehouse. So he has a warehouse just full of scissors. And then a new manufacturer caught on that, hey, these scissors are selling really well, and they just undercut his pricing. And now anytime you go to his place, his warehouse, he's got all these scissors. He always offers you a free pair of scissors. So, I mean, that's the dangers if you don't do drop shipping. You buy your inventory. Very risky. So, all right, give Doba a try. Mark is completed. Next task. We are cruising. Okay, and then they have a video on why drop shipping is best with low risk and no inventory. You have to watch the video. I'm just going to skip to the end because I already convinced. I mean, I told you. She does look friendly, though. Shout out to this lady. She looks friendly. All right, I've officially aced day 2. So I did day 1 and day 2 all together. Is that cheating? Okay, now they're talking about drop shipping and just, how big of an industry it is. We're kind of already convinced to do it. Full-time versus side hustle. Many dropshippers start part-time. So again, that's with any side hustle. That's how I think about it is you start, just on the side, completely part-time, minimum viable product, do it as quickly as you can. Then if it grows, maybe at some point, either you take it full-time or you hire somebody. Hey, I got a college kid from church. You're in charge now of this drop shipping store and I'll pay you $2,000 a month. You just don't know where things are going to go. Okay, this is a 7-minute video. I'm going to show you a trick. 7-minute video. I'm going to take the URL, put it into ChatGPT. Please sum up this video and let me know what I need to know. Okay, and you can't just paste a video, but what you can do is you can go down to show transcript and I can copy and paste the transcript. Sum that up. There's a little ChatGPT trick for you. All right, ChatGPT is too slow today, so I'm going to do Claude. It's a race. All right, so I asked both Claude and ChatGPT to sum this up. Claude, based on my history, started building a React Native app, which is not at all what I said to do. My prompt was, here's a transcript. I guess I didn't really tell Claude what to do, but ChatGPT's the winner on this one. So, summing up the video, drop shipping is competitive but not dead. It's a market growing quite a bit. Anyone can start with low barriers. Standing out's harder than it was before. Here's what working best right now. Problem-solving products. So we've talked about that on the channel before, but you want painkillers, not vitamins. Impulse buys, yep. TikTok friendly, because that's one way that a lot of sales are happening right now is TikTok Shop, which I've never used or experienced or anything, but that's big right now. Just these people talking about products on TikTok with now click here to buy. So if there's products that you can, visually show in that way, wellness and skincare gadgets, which goes along with problem-solving products. And the key tip, don't chase trends, solve real problems. I love that. It's an entrepreneur motto I have. So winning strategies in 2025, TikTok Shop or Instagram. So, showing in social media. If you can find some affiliates, so those are basically people who are they're going to do the marketing and provide a link, and then you give them a cut. So it's like you're taking a cut from the supplier and then you have an affiliate who's taking a cut from you. Tools like Doba save a whole bunch of time because I can spin up 10 stores and test them out and it's very fast. And then I love this mantra as well. Launch fast, test fast. Realistic earning expectations. Side hustlers, $500 to $3,000 a month in profit. That's what I'm looking for, $500 a month. Then if you find a couple, 1 or 2 winning products, $5 to $20K a month. And then the top 10% can make $50K a month. I mean, at that point, this is a full business, right? Which for some of you, that might be the goal. Competition is fierce. Branding and customer experience are key. AI helps, but doesn't replace smart decision making. And then, yeah, you have to be careful when you see narratives of I made 10K in 7 days because they might have invested 20K into ads. If you put money into, Facebook ads, yeah, if I put $20,000 into Facebook ads, I can probably make $10,000 back pretty easily, but it's going to be negative $10,000. So sometimes the revenue numbers are not nearly as important as the profit numbers. ChatGPT is having a lot of problems this morning. It might be because I'm on my phone's hotspot because my internet's down. All right, we're going to say we got as much out of this video. Day 3 is complete. You're on a roll. Bunch of testimonials. That's fine. Next task. Another video. Now, these are more testimonials. So again, I think their goal here at the beginning is just to keep you motivated so you don't give up. Again, most side hustles fail because people give up. That's the number one reason. All right, so we were doing the 14-day challenge. You can only do the first 4 days in one day. They want you to actually take your time, but that's just the insight and ignite. Then they have build and optimize, and then scale and thrive. But I'm impatient, so I'm going to go. We verified my email. I'm going to start finding products to sell. And I went to ChatGPT just to kind of ask about what they think would be best, and they recommended the at-home neck and back relief. And you could have kind of a fun brand around that. I can't say that I'm super excited about it. Their backup niches were a pet mess and shedding solutions. I don't want to do a pet store, honestly. And scalp and face circulation. So let's just go ahead and do the at-home neck and back relief. So the first we're going to add is adjustable posture corrector. So let's see what products they have. I'm just going to paste this into Doba and we'll see what products they have. So they have a whole bunch. So you can look through what they have here. This is the cost from the supplier. So again, they'll charge you $8 for this. So I mean, you could probably sell this. We can go look at pricing like on Amazon, but I know we can sell that for more than $8. I also this listing has multiple images, so that will help. This one doesn't have. I guess they've got a couple images too. This one costs a little bit more, and it looks exactly the same. Also, this one ships in 2 business days. This one takes 3. This one looks a little bit cheaper. It is a little bit cheaper, but it looks a little bit cheaper. Now, for this first one, I'm kind of tempted just to do this. Add to inventory list. So that's the first product we're going to add. Second, we're going to do this tactical pillow. I would prefer having 2 business days processing because, again, this is going to be, if somebody buys it, they're used to Amazon where they get, next day shipping. And so, it's going to be at least 3 days and it's going to probably take a couple days to ship. So you're probably looking at 5 days. But all they have here are 3 business day ones. This looks like the same product, but it's cheaper. I probably should be looking more at the supplier too. Like this one is Nice Store. This one is Department Store. But this looks like the same product. It's a little bit cheaper. I'm going to go ahead and just add this one. And again, it cost me $12. I can sell it for $34. So there's a healthy profit there. Now let me go ahead and add these products real quick. Could not find an acupressure mat and pillow set. What about just mat? There you go. We'll put that on there. USB heated neck wrap. I feel like I kind of need, my back is hurting while I'm typing these things. Okay, couldn't find it with weighted. I'll just do USB heated neck wrap. I mean, these don't really look like they're for back pain. They kind of look like they're just scarves. Here we go. We'll go with this one. Add to inventory list. And one more, lumbar support cushion. I definitely need that. I'm going to be the first customer of my store. So I have this lumbar support cushion. One thing concerns me is there's only 46 in stock. And it ships from China. I don't know, anything better. Lumbar support. It's going to be mostly chairs, I bet. I mean, we can see how it goes. We'll use this product from China. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we found our products. We added products to inventory list. Now connect a store to Doba. Connect your store to add items to your store. Keep info updated and sync orders. Connect. Don't have a store yet. Use AI to build it. Here, this is where the good stuff comes. Okay, here's the first payment. It's got $2 for 30 days. Yes, please do not put my credit card on the screen. All right, so I paid the $2. See, I spend the big bucks so that you guys don't have to. But so far, that's been our cost for building this store has been $2. Okay, so they have a few options for listing products with one click, or you can download and upload products manually. This word manually, not interested. So here's our options. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just screenshot these. What store would you recommend I do to easily and quickly get to $500 a month? It probably doesn't matter too much, I mean, TikTok Shop would be kind of fun. Let me know in the comments if there's one you would rather I do. Maybe I'll start a second store, but let me know. Okay, so ChatGPT recommends TikTok Shop, which I thought they might because that's kind of the trend right now. It's also a way to set yourself up. There's thousands of Shopify stores out there. And honestly, for me personally, I'd much rather buy from Amazon than some random Shopify stop where I don't know how does the refund I love Amazon because I know how refunds work. I know how returns work. I know I'm not going to get scammed, whereas random e-commerce stores. So you know what? I'm going to do a TikTok shop. I'm going to become a TikToker. I need a nickname for TikTok. Okay, am I an Asia seller or North America seller? I am North America. One danger, TikTok's been going back and forth about being banned in the US, but people have been telling me to start a TikTok anyways. So maybe it's all coming full circle right now. All right. I know nothing about TikTok. My team might have created a TikTok, but I'm going to continue with Google. Honestly, I downloaded TikTok back when it first came out and I opened it up and it was just people and I scrolled through like 6 videos and it was all people dancing like that. And, you call me a boomer, old fashioned, whatever, but I was not interested. I've not been on TikTok since. All right. Start selling in the US. Okay, then they asked me what I am. You might think I'm a seller, but I'm a drop shipper. Might be fun to do another TikTok shop with affiliate marketing, but I'm a drop shipper. What type of businesses do you operate? For now, and this is a good question about legal things. When you're first starting a side hustle, I always just start as an individual or sole proprietorship. It's just a business by myself. If you have an EIN, you can get one. If you have an EIN, you can use that. But then if this starts to grow, then that's where I'd put together an LLC. You can put together an LLC for pretty cheap, but again, I don't know if this is going to go anywhere. So I'm just going to start as an individual. Got to verify who I am. Okay, when I tried to sign up for TikTok Shop as a sole proprietorship or an individual, it said my driver's license number had already been used to create a TikTok shop. I do not remember doing that. So I'm going to just use I've got 1,000 LLCs. I'm going to use one of those. All right. So we're here at shop name, and I just put in to ChatGPT. Desk Relief Co. is what they came up with. That's fine. Then they have a shop logo. ChatGPT just made this for me. Desk Relief Co. And then it's kind of like, fixing your back, fixing the curvature in your back, we'll say. All right. Then they're asking for primary product. So TikTok will take 3 days, they say, to review my documents. So let me know in the comments if you want me to keep. I think I will go ahead and do a Shopify store just so I can get something out now. But let me know if you want me to go down this TikTok shop direction and see if we can get going that way. But for now, I'm going to go back to Doba and just do a Shopify store. Start for free. So we're going to be selling social media and an online store. I'm setting up my Shopify account. It's a new business. Dropshipping products. Okay, now let's go ahead and connect this new store to Doba. Install. Okay, now we're using the AI Builder with Shopify. Wix and BigCommerce coming soon, so I'm glad we picked Shopify. And we're going to do computers, office supplies. Pick a theme color. I like this one. We'll pick that store banner. I'm already registered on Spotify. Paste the URL into the field. Okay, so they make this pretty easy. Here's my store URL. I did install. Go live. All right, congratulations. That took about a minute. Your store has been successfully created. So then they have a few other AI things you can do. An AI auto lister, where it finds new product listings and puts them on the store. AI product finder, or you can do manually. So let's see what it did in our store. Let's go look at our store and what we got going on here. Okay, so this is the store that Doba just created, and it did a luggage store. So this is kind of the landing page. So I'm actually going to take the products. I want to see kind of how their other AI stuff works. I'm going to do this, take the products I added earlier and list those to the store. My store, AI Optimizer. Cool. I'm going to use the AI Optimizer just for the titles of all these. And go ahead and list now. Okay, now in Shopify, I want to make sure it added the products here. So you can see it has the 10 products that it originally put in, and then mine are starting to, here's the neck and shoulder relaxer and the special lumbar support. So these are starting to come through. You can kind of watch as they sync here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end video 1 of this tutorial. We have a store set up using Doba. We have some products put in, a few things I would want to customize this store based on kind of what the niche that we put together. Also, I need to figure out why it says sold out on all of these. So I'll have some issues to work through with Doba, but their chat has been very helpful. So let me know if you'd like to see video 2 of this series. So I would like to get the store set up exactly how I'd like it, get TikTok shop going, and see if I can turn this into a $500 a month drop shipping store. But let me know if that's something that you would like to see. And I would encourage you, hop onto Doba and start setting up your own drop shipping store. Again, one of the theme verses of the channel, Proverbs 14:23, hard work brings profit, mere talk leads only to poverty. So stop talking about what you're going to do, about the side hustle you're going to start, and let's actually start building it. So appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching video 1 of this series, starting my own drop shipping store. God bless you guys, and we'll talk to you later.